Okay, so part 2 of the new Pokemon reveal for Pokemon Heaven and Hell. I'm saying nothing, let's just get right into it. So first is Icacorn, which is based on Icarus and a unicorn. Type is normal, signature move is Pound, and area is Mudtown. Now its evolutions are interesting. Pegazoi is normal flying type, and it's if Icarus hadn't flown too close to the sun, being Pegasus with overflowing vitality. But if you give it a sunstone, it'll turn into Pegathan, which is a normal ghost type, based on when Icarus flew too close to the sun, his wings melted and he drowned. Paradox is Iron Wings and Kaiju is Ixon. Now we got Kraydon, based on the Cretan Spiny Mouse. Type is normal once again, signature move is Bite, area is Mudtown, and now its evolution is Dragodont. When exposed to a dragon scale, this Pokemon becomes like a literal spiny mouse, having spikes, wings, cool tail, and little horns. I mean, what more could you love? Or what more could you ask for? Paradox is Metal Tail and Kaiju is Moudra. Now we got Supke, pseudo legendary, which is meant to be a monkey that can defend and help out in your home. Type is Fairy and Fighting. Signature move is Tidy Up. I know it's Mousehold signature move, but it just fit way too well. Area is Mudtown. Evolutions are Chimpoith and Rixipethos, with Rixipethos getting the SP move Home Clearance, where it takes energy from furniture and uses it in an all-out punch. Paradox is Crafty Crusher and Kaiju is Nearella. Now we've got Nezutoro, or Region's Pika clone, based on a Saurian hamster. Type is Pure Electric, in its first stage at least. Signature move is Laser Buzz, and area is Acid Factory. Now its evolution Genshu is really unique. Not only is it not cute, being based on a lab rat, but it's also electric atomic type, which is really cool. Because it's been experimented on, it's able to charge up severe amounts of radiation using its vitality. Paradox is Frail Fangs and Kaiju is Pickpest. Now we got Convergent Oricorio with Discorio, needing discs to change its styles. Types are Steel and Fighting. Signature move is Steel Wing. Area is Acid Factory. Now its styles are interesting. Machi is Steel Fighting and specialises in attack. Aspida is Steel Ground and specialises in defense. Viasini is Steel Psychic and specialises in speed. And Stolizo is Steel Dark and specialises in special attacks. Paradox is Iron Stylist and Kaiju is Drisutero. Now we've got Leviathan, a creature captured by the team at the Acid Factory and essentially modified into a living, breathing brewery. Types are Steel, Poison, and Dragon. Signature move is Hexpert's Heart, where it uses all the potion energy inside of it to deliver an all-out blow. Area is Acid Factory. Paradox is Primal Juice, which is essentially what it was before being captured and modified. Kaiju is Elixins, and this actually is a Mega Evolution, where it gets turned into a war machine, ready to take revenge on those who captured and defied it. Now we've got Bunnybone, a little rabbit with a skull on its head. Type is Bone. Signature move is Skull Crusher. Area is Gengar's Yard. Evolutions are Hairify and Trocranio. Trocranio being really unique because it's essentially like the skull is fused with the bunny's head, and it has a rib cage and a bone club and everything. Paradox is Victory Knots and Kaiju's Bonella. Now I've got Gardra, based on how dragons were created to guard treasure, and also it acts as a counterpart to Drudigan. Type is Dragon. Signature move is Dragon Orb, which is essentially Ember, but for dragon types, or a dragon type version of Ember. Area is Gengar's Yard. Paradox is Iron Borrower. Kaiju is Proteus, and this is a Mega Evolution where it will essentially fuse with the treasure it's guarding and become part Steel type. Now, Karima, it's a ghost base that washed up on the shore of the island that Gengar's Yard's on. Sorry, it's late at night. I cannot speak. And it's based on the sea beast Charybdis. Types are Water and Ghost. Signature move is Drag Down, where it drags you down to a pool of water. Truly a very hard move to guess the function. Area is Gengar's Yard. An SP move is Beast Mode, where it becomes really strong and almost sea beast-like, just like Charybdis. Paradox is Iron Jaws, and Kaiju's Ribdar. Now we got a little snake from the Bonelands, Snazer. Type is Rock. Signature move is Stone Fang. Area is Bonelands. Evolutions are Stonebra, which has more stony attributes, and Buldaconda, which needs to come out the ground, has a boulder around its neck, and its whole head's just made up of stone. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Paradox is Dusty Dweller, and Kaiju's Barak. Now we've got Griff Kid. Type is Pure Flying. Signature move is Dual Wing Beats. Area is Bonelands. And evolution is Grifflius, which carries the whole line's Griffin inspiration and becomes ground flying. Paradox is Fear Flight, and Kaiju's Griffucius. Now we've got Primalga, an amalgamation of fossils. Types are Rock and Bone. There's actually not a very good type combo, but it makes up for it with really good stats. Signature move is Fossilized Frenzy, which does some rock type damage, as well as damage of whatever fossil the Pokemon's holding. Area is Bonelands. Paradox is Brawling Bastion, and Kaiju is Fossils. Now we move on to the rocky shore with Astodon, which is just a little cute lobster. Types are Water and Bug. Signature move is X-Scissor. Area is Rocky Shore. Evolution is Ostranodon, which is essentially a lobster dragon, and hence becomes part dragon type. Paradox is Sound Claws, and Kaiju's Floodagun. Now we get Sedahead, a ghost type Pokemon based on sedimentary rock. Because if you didn't know, sedimentary rock is made from corpses. Types are Rock and Ghost. Signature move is Rock Throw. Area is Rocky Shore. And evolution is Dovastack, based on the White Cliffs of Dover, the most famous formation of sedimentary rock in the world. Paradox is Iron Pillars, and Kaiju is Doveran. Now we've got Sayrelp, a siren fused with kelp. Types are Water and Dark. Signature move is Charm. Area is Rocky Shore. SP move is Killer Drag, a dark type move which lures the target in with a charming voice, but then goes all out, dragging them down an endless pit. Paradox is Draco Depths, and Kaiju is Cyradorus. Now we've got Converging Guzzlord, Guzztrap, which is made up of scrap washed up on the beach and attacks by living underground and getting you with its giant claws. Types are Steel and Poison. Signature move is Junkyard Jaws, where it uses its giant claws as well as its teeth made out of blades to absolutely destroy you. Area is Rocky Shore, Paradox is Iron Carapace, and Kaiju is Orbea. Poseidopus is Poseidon if it was an octopus. Types are Water, Steel, and Electric. Signature move is Surf. Area is Rocky Shore. SP move is Wrath of Atlantis, where it essentially causes a massive tidal wave. Paradox is Cyber Surfer, and Kaiju is Crackdown. Now we got Harpachow, based on the Bouncing Seal meme, and also Harp Seals. Type is Ice. Signature move is Haze. Area is Frostburn Peak. Evolution is Seal Kiss, which is like an acrobatic seal, which becomes part rock type, because it's, rolling around in a boulder. Paradox is Flipper Wings, and Kaiju is Walrath. Now Gaisden, which is a little armadillo. Types are Fire and Water, because it has Steam. Signature move is Scald. Area is Frostburn Peak. Evolution is Volcadillo, which takes the whole idea to the next level, having steam on basically every part of its body. Paradox is Chaos Paladin, and Kaiju is Urapata. Now Glace Serpenoid, first ice poison type, and a mythical created after a cell kept freezing and multiplying inside a glacier. Signature move is Glacial Virus, where it shoots out a chunk of ice with poison in it, which does both ice and poison type damage. Area is Frostburn Peak. Paradox is Science Fangs. Kaiju is Pytaliz, a Mega Evolution compatible. Has a Mega Evolution where it essentially multiplies the number of cells it has by 100, resulting in it basically becoming a godlike dragon, and with a base stat total of 700. Now, onto Hell, we have Malmanta, a little ghostly manta that swims through the air and absorbs souls. Types are Normal and Ghost. Signature move is Shadow Punch. Area is Hell. Now, evolution is Chakar, which is based on the Angel Shark, and Charon, the ferryman that takes souls over to the underworld. I mean, it's a sea creature, so it kind of makes sense that it'd be based on somebody who operates in the sea. Paradox is Iron Vessel, and Kaiju is Pseudo. Now, Colento, Satan's minions, and this was completely personal. They take inspiration from the dark creatures from Rayman Legends. I had to include one Rayman Legends reference, and this felt like the perfect opportunity to do so. Types are Dark and Bug. Signature move is Crunch. Area is Hell. Evolution is Diavpito, which becomes a giant moth. Paradox is Soul Stalker. Kaiju is Talus, and it has a Mega Evolution where it's a giant horde, and kind of takes inspiration from Hades' Hand from Rayman Legends as well. Now we've got Infreeze, which is the Ares Pokemon. Types are Fire and Fighting. Signature move is Fire Punch. Area is Hell. SP move is War of Flames, where it becomes, a War of Flames. Paradox is Steel Inferno, and Kaiju is Zodaries. Now we move on to the final stretch, Mount Arceus and Heaven. Now we've got Kiduno. Type is Fighting. Signature move is Low Sweep. Area is Mount Arceus. And because this is a Cyclops, its evolutions are Kingclops, which is bigger, meaner, and Hekaton Co, which is based on a Hekaton Shear, a grotesque giant with 100 arms and heads, and becomes Dark Fighting. Paradox is Twin Tails, and Kaiju is Cyclord. Now Dimetron, a pig-based Demeter Pokemon. Types are Grass and Steel. Signature move is Smart Strike. Area is Mount Arceus. And this is actually an evolution of Otal and Pignite. So yeah, Pignite and Tepig get regional variants based on Demeter and the Harvest that are Grass Steel type. Instead of evolving into Emboar, they become this. SP move is Hearty Harvest, where the cornucopia it holds basically causes a giant harvest of chaos. Paradox's Serpentine Snout and Kaiju's Boar Hopper. Then we got Flythena, the Athena Pokemon. Types are Flying and Fighting. Signature move is Wind Punch, which is essentially just Fire Punch but Flying type. Area is Mount Arceus. SP move is War of Wind, where a bunch of attacks come flying. Paradox is Steel Force and Kaiju is Pequena. Okay, final stretch. Ring Wing, based on a biblically accurate angel. It might just be the creepiest Pokemon in the game. Types are Ghost and Psychic. Signature move is Leech Life. Area is Heaven. Paradox is Angelic Wrath and Kaiju and is Sinistery. Now Bumor, based on a nymph. Types are Grass and Fairy. Signature move is Draining Kiss. Area is Heaven. Paradox is Chanting Charmer. Kaiju's Eldebute. And it has a Mega Evolution, which amplifies its beauty and its power to manipulate male Pokemon. And then finally, Soul, the one in heaven that cherishes the souls of good people. Types are Water and Psychic. Signature move is Cherished Soul, where it will use the souls that it's cherished and their power, and they will repay it by giving it a massive stat buff. Area is Heaven. Paradox is Iron Storage. Kaiju is Shinai, and this has a Mega Evolution, where it will essentially become an entire vessel of souls and gain the ghost type. Okay, this is done. Anyways, I need to go chill. Bye.